Hello there.
This is officially the longest break I've ever taken from watching The Sopranos, and that is just 2 days, ladies and gentlemen. I had a lot of reactions ready to go in the bank, hence the break, and I was able to do stuff on the weekend. So yeah, now we're getting right back into it. So what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 23-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia. Absolutely shittiest shot, and today we are up to episode 6 of The Sopranos season 4. This one is titled Everybody Hurts. We're going to get into the reaction. We're going to have some fun with this thing, and let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. I saw a couple comments on my episode 2 reaction to season 4 just talking about like how I don't pick up on certain things and things like that, and I'm just like, I'm not a perfect reactor. I never will be a perfect reactor. Like, it's my first time watching this show. I'm not going to pick up on everything. I'm all for criticism. I don't care about criticism. Like, criticize me all you want. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to pick up on everything on first watch. I try my best to, but I'm not always going to pick up on things. But I just love how some comments say, I really appreciate those comments that say, you know, you picked up on this and I never really saw it that way, or I never really picked up on that. So thank you for that. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. That's what I'm here to do, baby. But like, yeah, just some comments, I think like, I don't know if the expectations are too high of reactors to pick up on everything on first watch, but I don't know. Directed by Steve Buscemi. Let's go, baby.
Not the stonework as much as the level of organization that these ancient Egyptians had, getting their society to pull together in such a way they not only had blocks of stone, but bread on the table.
Maybe in 20 minutes in the old Webendorfer factory parking lot.
I don't know if this boy's in any condition to drive.
Jesus Christ.
It's true, dude.
Yo, AJ!
There's no fucking way I'm going to the army.
Yeah, because his old man will put a horse's head in some senator's bed.
Insert fun now, Jason.
No big.
That's a Godfather
To
reference.
like shoot up your house like in Godfather 2?
Probably got armed guards at night.
That shit doesn't happen anymore.
You have attack dogs on the property.
He's in waste management.
Garbage?
Garbage.
Recycling.
What about drugs and prostitution and shit?
No.
His dad owns a strip club, though.
Let's go.
We get carded.
We can just stop by and watch the strippers coming in and out, right?
Do you think with AJ, right? I saw a couple comments in the episode regarding, you know, him going to military school. Do you think like you agree with the comments and say like AJ is a spoiled brat and he feels like he has the license to do as he pleases because he's a part of this family and he knows, I don't know, he knows that he's got his father's protection and he just, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the kid feels like he has a license to free roam and do what he wants now. I'm just like, I'm not siding with him anymore. I'm not feeling sorry for him as much because he's making these decisions. But at the same time, maybe it's a situation of like everybody hurts, right? But it's a situation of him not getting that attention he needs at a very young age, and not having that sort of close relationship with his parents as his parents think they do. And that sort of like attachment grew further and further away, and hence, you know, his ability to be easily influenced by his friends, or his ability to, you know, constantly be on the opposite side of the law, or not of the law, but like the opposite side of like behavior in terms of like look at the recurring things he's done at school and things like that. It's a recurring pattern, and he doesn't seem to learn from each thing.
I gotta make it my #1 priority. To limit my exposure to potentially damaging conversations and wiretap shit like that.
Sure, guy in your position.
So, over the next couple of years, more and more, I'm gonna be giving my orders through you. And then finally, only through you.
Oh, what about Sil? You got that with him and Paulie?
Those other guys, Sil, Paulie. One thing they're not.
Not my blood, yeah, I was about to say.
They're not my blood. You hear what I'm saying to you? It's a matter of trust.
It's very wise.
Sil's a good consigliere. He's gonna continue on as such, but he's no fucking spring chicken either. But on the other hand, there's no reason to be giving him a fucking attitude either.
No, of course not.
And there's gonna be a period of transition.
Jesus Christ, T.
You're gonna take this family into the 21st century.
We're already in the 21st century, though, T. Whatever you say, T. I follow you into the gates of hell. That's what I was gonna say to you. What you did for me, that fuck who killed my father. I'll never forget that. I only hope I'm worthy.
Why wouldn't you be worthy?
Just saying.
Got a lot to clean up behind the scenes to be worthy.
This place. This is the pork store.
It's a gay strip club?
Dude, obviously it's not a strip club. It's a fucking butcher shop.
I think I got it all messed up. This is where my dad's office is.
Oh. Okay. It's a front.
Like Jenko olive oil. Yeah, it's like Jenko.
It looks really dusty.
So where's the strip club, AJ?
Maybe Route 17 or Route 4, Lodi or something?
This is stupid. Let's go.
I heard a car. Your son's out past curfew again.
Call his cell?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
I didn't know anybody else was here.
I just used the men's room.
Oh, how are you looking that good in your nightgown? Damn, man. Come on.
Their office Christmas card.
Oh, yeah, there's his hand on her age.
Stop it. Anyway, I think she's ready for somebody nice. And she seemed very receptive when I described Furio to her.
She's not his type.
Oh? What's his type?
Don't worry about him. Stay out of it.
Date won't hurt.
What do you want to bother? My little hello, darling.
Oh, speaking of gossip. That noise in the Mercedes?
Yeah?
Brought it over to Globe Motors to have it looked at. And I was talking to Jerry in the service department. Now, remember that nice sales lady?
I don't think so.
Gloria Trillo. She gave me a ride home that day. You know what Jerry told me about her? She died.
Suicide?
You what?
She committed suicide. Isn't that awful? Mr. Empathy over there. She hung herself from a chandelier.
Damn.
Vesuvio. I'm sorry, we are not taking any more reservations for tonight. The kitchen is closing.
Now, I'm guessing by the title of this episode, right, it's going to affect a lot of people. But I feel like Everybody Hurts goes back to episode 1 of this show. I feel like that's a recurring theme of this show. Everyone in this show, every character has deep-rooted issues that goes back to their past. Now, with Gloria, we saw her describing her problems to Tony about her family, how lonely she is, how distant she is from her family, what she thinks of her family's values, and how she's been cast aside, and, you know, her ability to ruin relationships and things like that. Now, do you think Tony's going to feel a little bit of guilt as to Gloria's passing here? Is it going to be the order on Patsy with the gun, or is it just going to be a situation that she didn't get the attention she needed in her life? She didn't get the help or support, and there was really no final straw. It was that she was just in a deep, dark state of depression that she couldn't claw herself out of, and she was lonely and things like that. Do you think Melfi is going to feel guilty as well? That's another client of hers that's committed suicide. We saw what happened when she went on holiday or went away in the end of season 1 to season 2. So it's going to be interesting to see everyone's, or like Tony and Melfi's reaction to Gloria's suicide in particular. But it's just interesting that another character like really close to Melfi and Tony, or like who both had like personal relationships with, have passed away. I'm just gonna interested to see Tony's reaction to it.
Did you try the bank? Scarroll? Escarole? Money?
Oh, Escarroll, money, good. No, the bank, red tape. I have only until the end of the week.
I told my brother you know people who lend money.
Little pitchers have big ears, huh? Huh?
Artie, man.
For 10 days and then, pas de problème.
Do you mind if I ask what for?
Some business in France. A group is purchasing an Armagnac property. I got the dossier right here.
Jesus.
Maron.
Domaine Vézelay. After Darros, one of the oldest, largest producers of Armagnac, which is on fire right now in France and all over Europe. It's the next vodka.
What's that?
Because when the deal is done, the advertising money is released to me.
You understand, these people that I might know, they don't know you. So I wouldn't be just vouching for you. I, in essence, would be the lender, and it's gonna cost you.
How much?
$10,000.
Oof. Man,
Oof.
Artie.
Oof.
5.
7.5.
Okay.
Oh, Charmaine, I don't think you know Elodie's brother, Jean-Philippe.
Nice to meet you. But Elodie, please, can you clear off table 4? Thank you.
And it?
Artie, you want to bring in some meaningful money? Why don't you get your friend Anthony Soprano to pay his tab? It's close to $6,000, Arthur.
I could have an empire like Bobby Flay, and it still wouldn't be good enough for you.
Okay, I'll make you a deal, Artie. We'll start working on your empire right after we pay the $10,000 of all the denture Melissa's gonna need this year.
I noticed Charmaine's not wearing the wedding ring anymore, so I'm guessing those ties have been cut, like divorce done, khalas.
Salesperson of the year or something.
I didn't know her that well, but I got the impression she wasn't very lucky with men, that sort of thing.
When was this?
A month ago, maybe 2.
What'd she say? I mean, you know, in the papers you read, they always leave a note.
She did leave a note on her desk. The police took it.
Interesting.
Later, they told us it was just copy for a classified ad. She was selling her Wolf stove. Anyway, let me give you my card.
Oh, Chef Osobuco. This is a rare pleasure. Or is it medium well? The restaurant, so, you know, you brought along a pair of dirty chef weights. My friend here will suck out the stains for you. Sit.
I'd like to borrow a little money.
How little?
50,000. It's for a couple of weeks. I'm upgrading the kitchen in the restaurant.
Get the fuck out of here. What you take out of that bar, you must be sitting on money like King Croesus.
I wish.
You know, Artie, I'm not going to be able to lend you money for less than 2 points.
It's not a problem.
Just out of curiosity, what's going to happen in 2 weeks?
Oh, the insurance check's gonna come.
This is a massive risk.
Do it, Artie. But I think I'm going to pass. Sorry.
Why not?
Because if you don't pay me back, I ain't going to be able to hurt you.
Gonna give him a pass.
How you doing?
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. How about you?
Fine, thank you.
Really? Business okay? Everybody hunky-dory?
Well, you know, onward and upward.
How's Gloria Trullo? She's still, hanging around?
Hanging around? Really? Really?
It's a terrible tragedy.
So you fucking know. You fucking lie. You let me fucking sit there.
Please sit down.
How the fuck am I supposed to trust you? You're my doctor.
Please sit down. You're scaring me. You've been drinking.
Why the fuck didn't you help her?
Sometimes you can't.
I bet you charged her enough, didn't you, huh? I bet you didn't cut her a deal because you're a fucking incompetent.
I give my patients everything I've got. And when something like this happens, I'm devastated.
Yo, I was literally about to compliment Melfi for the beige, alright? She looks fantastic in beige. I was actually about to compliment it, but the ability of this show to go 0 to 100 real quick, Drake style, is unbelievable. And I love this show, the ability of this show to, you know, not focus or not rely on traditional music or score to create an atmosphere or mood, or like to put tense music, or like I don't know, just like a crescendo in music. It's like, okay, it's an angry scene, or this is like a tense scene. I love that. It just relies on the actors and just the surroundings of the environment that the actors are placed in. You don't need a traditional score. Just rely on the natural sound, all right? The diegetic sound is absolutely fantastic. And the switch up there from James Gandolfini, he'd say, how are things going? Melfi thought it was going to be just a run-of-the-mill session right here. It might have been an emergency session. He might have called her in and asked if there's available free space. But the switch up right there. And then obviously, again, James Gandolfini's Hulk-like presence in that scene, showcasing his dominance over Melfi, and Melfi being able to sort of like retort back, but at the same time her lips were trembling. Magnifique.
She was a good kid. But she was fucking crazy, and I told you. And I want you to know that I was up front with her. She knew I was married.
I'm aware of that.
Suicide. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? What?
I have to respect confidentiality even after a patient is dead. But with something like this, there's no one cause.
I said that before. There's a
You
multitude of
yourself
factors.
just referred to her emotional problems. She slipped through everyone's grasp.
She did it after me. I mean, a minute. She reached out to me for me to care, and I wasn't there for her.
Why are you so quick to blame yourself?
Oh! Come here! Come in. What's up? You want a coffee?
No. I'm your friend.
Right. So consider yourself lucky I didn't impinge on our friendship.
Hey, but Artie, this is me. Tony.
Tone, if I was desperate, if Melissa had a tumor instead of an overbite, I don't know, something not wood. It'd be the first place I went to. But this was a business venture.
What kind of deal?
Elodie's brother needs a bridge loan, $50,000, and I get back 57 and a half in 10 days.
Thought it was for the restaurant.
I told Ralphie that. I don't want him going around me to the principals.
What for it?
North American distribution rights for Domaine, Vézelay, Armagnac. Huh?
Hey. He did the Spider-Verse. Prowler.
Stoli, Goose. Whoever heard of Goose before? It's French vodka.
Hey.
These guys, they're big players. They're throwing millions behind product introduction.
All right, you got it.
I told you, Tony, no.
Yeah, man, what the fuck am I? A toxic person or something?
No, Tony, come on, please.
I mean, you're intoxicated at the
A
moment.
point and a half, and believe me, I know that's a lot fucking better than Ralph Cifaretto would do. Come here.
All that guilt at the moment. All that guilt. Doesn't want it rubbing off on other people.
It's a good idea. Snifter, nice cigar. You see what I mean?
Hey.
Dinner's almost ready.
Yeah, Tony's in the clouds here. Same bottle of wine he was just drinking.
Oh,
How'd I manage to get that in one take with like the scarf going around Tony's neck? Crazy. Obviously alluding to the hanging as well. Chandelier.
Tony? Anthony? What you want to say? This or this?
Obviously as well, because bit of PTSD maybe from Tony here. Like, he almost choked her out too. He had his hands around her neck like that. Yo, the dream sequences in this show, top tier. Top tier.
Cousin Brian's here.
Look, it's her problem.
You have made me so happy, Tony. And if I was like obnoxious about this, I'm sorry.
Hey, come on.
That's my lava.
Oh, the
cake.
ding again.
Sale. Would you like a cup for your coffee, Bri?
Thanks, but I gotta get back. New client lunch.
We're gonna see you and Janelle at the Billy Joel thing, right? A week from Saturday?
Wouldn't miss it.
Mwah. You know what, Tone? It's a shame you didn't get 8 tickets. That way Furio and Jessica could have come with us. It really takes the pressure off of a blind date.
Well, Hershey's guy can only get 6.
Yeah, Hershey, music industry. We get
The
it.
original's back to you. I'll have a copy. Get one to your lawyer.
All right. Oh, that's a nice suit. What is it? A boss. Yeah, I noticed you like the good stuff.
My only vice.
Call this number. Yes, for Patsy. Tell him I said to take care of you.
Thanks, Tony. Wow. You're a great guy.
All right.
It's like because of I don't know, I just feel like because of Gloria's death this episode, all that guilt on Tony, I feel like he's trying to be the good Samaritan this episode. I don't know if he's just trying to receive that validation from everyone in this show and say like, this guy's a fantastic guy. Oh my gosh. And it's sort of like, I don't know, is that sort of like to outweigh what's happened to Gloria, outweigh all that guilt that's weighing him down on the inside, because obviously Tony's putting on that smile now, but we know deep down everybody hurts and Tony is hurting at the moment, but he's doing all these good deeds, all these good Samaritan like acts. Is that to sort of like receive those compliments? Is that like to receive those compliments sort of like, I don't know, backhandedly, but like back to him, so it's like a reassuring thing in his mind that he's a good guy, and he didn't do that to Gloria. How do you know this deal is gonna go through? Like, how can you trust these people? It's like second-hand sources, third-hand even. Hey, Jay!
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Ma. This is Devin.
Hi, Devin. How are you?
Really well. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you. Anthony, you want to turn that down?
Hi!
Your kids are hungry. I can make you a couple sandwiches.
No, we're fine, Ma.
Careful of my yadro, please.
Oh. Yeah, don't worry.
What do you call it?
Yadro. I don't even want to say how much it costs. $3,000.
Hey, Tony gave away $3,000 to Artie before.
Your house is out, right?
My mom's boyfriend's using it as an office, and I'm not at my dad's till next week.
My sister's dorm.
At Columbia? Sure, let's go.
What? Wait. What about her?
33 bus goes into the city every hour.
Wait.
They're so smelly. I'll call a car service.
How much is that?
Well, I'll put it on my Amex.
I'll call her Sal.
Yo, this chick got an American Express on my Amex? Yo, daddy and money's money.
Hello?
Hey, it's me. I'm on my way into the city with a friend, and I thought maybe we could hook up.
Wow. Great. I'm not on campus, but you can meet me. You need to take the Cross Bronx Expressway to the corner of Brook Ave and 161st Street.
Brook Avenue.
Look how mature Meadow looks now in that office attire, baby. Professional.
I pictured your house different. I thought it'd be like Don Corleone's compound, gate, little Cadillacs. Isn't that stupid?
Our place in Tahoe looks exactly like Michael's in 2.
Wow. Really?
No, we don't have a place in Tahoe. We have a boat, though.
I'm like a gangster dude's girlfriend.
Gangster dude girlfriend. Bro, I still can't get it. I'll put it on my Amex. Like, what a flex.
Are you sure this is it?
Brook Avenue and 161st Street.
Columbia, this looks like Harlem.
South Bronx.
Damn. Oh, yeah, that's where Meadow's working at. Yeah, the free legal services.
Don't leave, okay?
That's like 2 times this episode AJ hasn't been aware of his surroundings or like where he's sort of like grown up.
They're mine.
Like the instructions he's received or like
When did you get taller?
not being aware of his places.
Chiuke, this is my little brother. Chiuke just got accepted at Yale Law.
What's happening?
What's happening, Chiuke?
I'm Meadow, politeness man's sister. I'm Devin. Hi.
Can I talk to you? That's what you do on a Friday night?
The South Bronx Law Center. It's a free criminal defense service for those who can't afford legal counsel. I intern here.
I need to use your room.
What for?
You know.
That's a violation on your sister's dorm bed.
Anthony, no.
Just for a little while. Why not?
I don't even want to think about it. It's my bed. How am I going to go in there after?
We'll just stay on the coverlet.
No.
We came all the way over here.
I thought you wanted to go into the city. There's all this stuff going on. I thought we'd go to the alphabets. A friend of my sister's reading. She's a novelist.
What about her roommate too, Caitlin? Like, what the heck? Like,
The greatest cultural center in the world. And you came over here for sex?
Probably just gonna cruise. Is the tree up at Rockefeller Center yet?
Look at the way these people have to live.
Yeah.
I think they're overwhelmed. I mean, they're in a cycle. They keep having kids.
I know.
We're just so insulated from reality. I mean, we have everything we want.
When you think about it.
They're on food stamps and welfare.
And my mom could go out and buy a statue for $3,000. $3,000. We have a housekeeper 3 days a week.
We have one too.
I guess I just lucked out to be rich and live in a big house.
Yeah.
Even somebody like Steve Muscle, he's got all right clothes, but have you ever been to his house?
I don't think so.
His dad's a math teacher. They don't even have a dining room. There's 5 people living there. It's just this little box.
Elodie, is Jean-Philippe okay?
What do you mean?
He was gonna call me. I left him a couple of messages. He didn't call me back. Did you hear from him? Does he call your mother?
Well, he always works strange hours. The time difference.
that's how you know that 50K is gone and never coming back.
Already at home eating dinner in Toulouse.
57K.
I almost forget.
57 and a half.
I bring you something. Boulevard des Slows. It's for the PA. Hola. I have to put the flowers in the vases.
That's Charmaine walking in. She saw it. Yeah, she saw it. She's like, I'm out of here.
Oh, what do you mean?
Police. What do you think? She suddenly wants to play hide the boot and blank with you?
The attitude switch up. The attitude switch up right there.
We don't see you here anymore. Or up at the house either.
Christopher, he can't seem to shake this flu.
Yeah, I noticed his skin doesn't look so good.
He's just stressed out. Which reminds me, Billy Joel, maybe you shouldn't count on us.
You mean you might not be able to come?
That's good
These
news.
problems with the crazy horse and
I can get Furio his double date.
Oh, what a shame. That's awful. Oh, what am I going to do with those tickets?
Oh, she know.
God, I love marrow.
Chocolate souffle?
Oh,
gelato, sorbet sampler. On a house.
3 individuals who are really hurting at the
For
moment.
dinner, I got a nice almanac.
Ouch. I used to drink that in France. Histamines.
Oh, I think it's good.
Oh, I know, Tony. Can I have a nonino piccoli? I know it's expensive.
Yeah. Bring me one, too.
That tab increasingly going up.
So you and Bobby Bacala, huh?
So that's it. What is so fucking compelling to you about my personal business?
Jesus Christ, am I such an ogre? I was just gonna say he's a nice guy. I salute. I gotta have an agenda?
No, Tony. I'm sorry.
What am I, a toxic person?
You're
Listen,
a great brother.
again, those, see, you're a great brother. Those reassurances Tony's looking for this episode. When does Tony ever take Janice to Vesuvio's like this? All right, it's all about those reassurances, sort of like paying off that guilt from Gloria by doing nice things to others, right? And again, you have sort of that classism theme with Devin and AJ and the perception of the gangster mafia lifestyle and how his friends perceive him to be and what his father looks like, what his father does. And, you know, obviously the comparisons to the Godfather and things like that. And, you know, even Devin saying, I didn't expect your home to look like this. I expect it to be gated and things like that. It's just like a lot like that theme as well of perception, you know, those not false misrepresentations, but from what you're sort of like accustomed to as a kid or what you watch, and that sort of like you know, that's how you sort of perceive things. And, you know, for instance, like an example would be, you know, I grew up watching all those early 2000s American you know, college boy movies, and you had this perception of frat parties, sorority, like everything and stuff like that. Some people say it's like that, some people say it's completely the opposite. No, it's not like that. But my friend who went to America said the parties are exactly like that. I don't know, it's just that, you know, perception, and everyone perceives things differently. I love how Meadow is much more like, I love her maturity. I love her growth. I don't know. I just feel like she's on the right path. It seems like, compared to everybody else. And I don't know. I feel like a theme this episode is like a heavy theme, like is suicide. And Tony's back on the Prozac, it seems. Christopher and Aid, although they might not be committing suicide at face value, it might be sort of like a slow version of suicide with the heroin, and, you know, completely succumbing to that, and over time, eventually, it's going to get the better of you. So they might be like, although it's like they're not committing suicide right now, I feel like it's a slow version of suicide, and that will continually evolve as the show goes on. And then you got Gloria's as well, and like a few of the comments have said in the first few episodes of this season is much more darker, not only in its sort of like tone and themes, but the lighting as well. There's very, very few bright colors, or like the shade and sort of like the shadows are much more prevalent this season, even in the clothing as well. Everyone's wearing much more darker clothes, albeit Melfi with the beige, that was amazing. But yeah, lots of shadows cast upon characters. Even in the scene with Chris talking with Tony at the beginning, the half and half lighting yet again, but sort of like only one side of his eye was shown, and the other eye was completely shrouded in darkness. So great stuff.
I mean, we can go at it pretty good, but you always seem to reach out when it counts.
Yeah? Anybody close?
Murray Furlong. It's a good friend. He lived upstairs. People said he was in the CIA, gone for long periods of time. And I always thought he was gay. I don't know. Maybe that's not mutually exclusive. But anyway, one day, Piff, he sucked down the end of a deer rifle.
You never really know what's going on.
Do you feel responsible?
Well, yeah, I did. You know, partly, we all did. My last conversation with him was an argument, if you can call it that, about him always asking me to accept FedEx packages for him.
And she probably thought that was the final straw, like,
But
similar to Tony and
you
Gloria.
never really know why.
Probably was his name.
Suicide's such a...
Yeah.
Too close to home, man.
You can leave the bottle. And, Artie, put that on my tab.
Of course.
He's sucking up that tab, man. That tab getting higher and higher.
Did you go over there? Well,
Guy's probably in, like, didn't Elodie say she was in Toulouse having dinner with his family? You gotta go to France?
Well, Artie, you gotta go over there. The guy's not returning your phone calls.
I know.
They miss a payment. They start acting like they're doing you a favor if they give you anything. And then you're gonna spend all your time hounding them. You gotta get your arms around this thing. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I don't think Artie has that in him.
Oh, Jean-Philippe. You're home.
He's
Called you
acting
5
to himself.
times
Yeah, I was about
today.
to say.
Message machine broken. Nice crib.
Even in the Christopher episode, you saw him shy away from that fight. Like,
Those fucking shoes you wear. What are they? Designer? Hmm? You fucking avoiding me, motherfucker? Where's my money? Oh, what are you gonna cry now, huh? Stand up, you frog-eating fudge-to-gots. I will fuck you up.
Why you won't go? Pigeonhole my soul. Rock and roll. Kentucky fried flow.
yeah, this is a slow suicide right here. I was saying it before. This is the next Capitan.
You can roll with a Mississippi mo. Rock and roll. Kentucky fried flow. What you do that for?
Oh, he answered the door.
Artie, Meadows. Come in. Jean-Philippe, you're home. Qu'est-ce que c'est, man? Message machine broken?
I'm sorry, I've been wishing to call you.
Nice crib. You were supposed to give me my money 2 days ago.
I know. But Credit Lyonnais, they didn't come through with a second round of financing yet. My partners are sick about it.
Well, it's not my problem, Jean-Philippe. I want my money.
I just told you, I don't have it.
Well, when are you gonna get it?
I don't know, okay? I don't know. Doesn't look too good.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What does that mean?
I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen, all right?
Well, you said it was the next vodka.
Hey, so we are big boys, we must move on.
Frog-eating. Fucking fudge-to-guts.
What did you say?
I said, I want my money.
Are you stupid? That money spent. Operating expenses, notaire trouble.
No. You have my $50,000.
It's business. It's a risk.
I have a daughter who needs braces.
Listen to me. I don't have it right now.
You fucking French fucking lying cocksucker.
Oh, fuck to your mother! Oh, je vais te massacrer.
Yo, they even got the Normandy poster in the background.
My earring. You ripped my fucking ear.
You con.
Oh. Ow. I want my money.
We're gonna lose this battle, Artie?
You again, I'll kill you.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
The thing is to keep knocking on the door without going in right away. We shall know forsooth. Liz has been to her house. She says it's nice.
That's crazy, man.
Doesn't look that great.
Artie.
It's kind of Bo Peepish.
Then the big boys over there.
We're here to see Devin Pillsbury.
Proceed on up. Park in the auto court.
They got a order. They got. Yo, she got an estate.
Help you guys?
It's okay, Ted. Hi, guys.
Security.
You want to pull it over here for me, sir?
Who are her parents? They don't ever judge a book by its cover. They said it looks like Bo Peep. They looked at the face value thing. What was under the surface, which is a lot of characters in this show, was different.
Nice place.
Now Artie's trying to commit.
What's the matter? What's wrong with you?
I'm a complete and total failure. You take care of Charmaine.
Nah,
What did
nah,
you do, Artie?
he's not gonna let this one slide. Tony's not gonna let another one go on.
Sleep.
Artie, did you take something? Don't go to sleep. Artie, you hear me? Don't go to sleep. Fucking idiot took some pills or something. He's trying to kill himself. All right, what the fuck am I doing?
Then 911 over to his house. Yeah.
I'm doing more good than I can.
So this is like a real Picasso.
Well, my dad collects his later stuff.
They're all cocks.
Well, Picasso was an old man by then.
Shit, they must be worth millions at least.
Is this guy who I think he is? He looks so familiar the entire episode. I don't know if it's a younger version of the actor. I think it is who he is. From the Batman who played the Riddler. And in Prisoners as well. I forgot his name, but he's a fantastic actor. I'm not sure if that's a younger version of him.
Isn't your dad afraid we're gonna steal them?
No.
I feel so stupid. My mother's stupid Yadro, and we have a housekeeper 3 days a week.
I don't care. I like you.
Rubber sole in mint condition. This has got to be worth what?
Oh, the Beatles.
You should have told me.
Yeah, what would you have done if I did?
I don't know, but I mean, if it wasn't such a big deal, why didn't you say something?
The rich talking to the rich. It's like, oh, my house is bigger than you. Like, it's just.
Oh, Jesus.
What happened?
It all went to shit. The next vodka.
So this is what you do.
But you don't understand. The money's gone.
Can't you come and talk to me? Hey, I'm your friend. Suppose you hadn't been able to reach me and I come over your house and I find you dead. How am I supposed to feel?
Take the restaurant.
I don't want the fucking restaurant.
And how am I gonna pay you back? $50,000 to take the rest of my life.
Well, it's 51.5, big wise, Artie, and technically you already missed the payment. All right, look, let's just...
Free tab.
We'll wipe my tab at the restaurant.
Thank you.
There we go.
Tony, that's what, $6,000? What about the rest of the money?
I'll assume the guy's dead. Collect the 50 G's.
Thank you. The cobwebs are now removed.
The fuck are you talking about?
You saw this whole thing, didn't you? You knew exactly what was gonna happen. You can see 20 moves down the road. Please, I don't blame you. I envy you. It's like an instinct, like a hawk sees a little mouse moving around a cornfield from a mile up.
You think it's my fault you're fucking lying in here?
It's just that somebody mentions 50 grand to bankroll a French digestif, and your mind goes through all the permutations at like internet speed and realizes, oh, worst case scenario.
100%.
I eat for free.
You fucking suicide. You're disgraceful.
I'm sorry.
Now fuck that. Does anybody else know who's main laundered the money?
Like who?
Like who? I don't give a fuck who. Adriana, Farrington Toller, my wife. Anybody? You got mugged. Outside of your house. It was a street crime. Kids. They took your wallet and your watch. Where are they?
Why?
Come on.
You wasn't pin it as a suicide, of course. Can't let the family know it's attempted suicide.
You don't care what people think. Well, I do. Enough people hate me. You fought back. They ripped your earring out of your ear. You were bleeding. You went inside your house. You took a bunch of pills to kill the pain because you knew you'd have to wait at the emergency room for a couple hours.
Tone, they pumped my stomach. They saw the Armagnac.
You got fucking mugged. Do you understand me? I didn't loan you shit.
It's all about protecting the image. That Billy Joel. I don't know how this triple date's going here. Oh, it seems like it's going. Carmela's just got eyes on Furio and Is it Jess? Doesn't look like it's going well because Furio turns right back around to Carmela. Why am I commentating about this date like it's a freaking football match?
And there's three. My grandfather's sitting at a table, and in front of him is steak and pizziola. And standing next to him is my grandmother. And she's wearing a blue dress, and she's poured him a glass of wine. And he says to me, "You see this? If you got a good wife, you're a millionaire." So the next day, I go over to Carmela's house for dinner with her family. And in front of me is steak pizziola. And before I could even realize the deja vu that was going on, Carmela's standing next to me in a blue dress, pouring me a glass of soda. The next day, I bought the ring.
Next day?
That is so incredible. So romantic.
She's a romantic one, this one.
Wait, is it going all right?
Cutting my teeth for me.
Really?
I have to confess, sometimes I find the dentist erotic.
Brian, all night I admire your suit.
My man, Mr. Sopranos. Nice.
Patsy?
Patsy?
I'd like to propose a toast to our host.
Is it because Tony hasn't hooked up Furio with the suits yet?
Tony, great tickets, great meal, great wine, and for being a great guy who I'm proud to call a new friend.
So,
Fuel Tony's ego this episode. The reassurances.
So he says I planned it all along. That I could see 20 steps down the road how it was going to go and how he was going to get screwed.
Did you
Yes.
see it?
The screwing part? Surely, come on. Random French guy.
According to him, it's subconscious, second nature.
But the accusation bothers you.
Is that the kind of person I am? A hawk?
Attacks his character.
An
Anything.
animal.
Well, as I understand it, you make a lot of your living through usury. So why the pangs of conscience this time? Do you think your reaction would have been the same if it all, your friend taking the pills, all of it, hadn't happened a week or so after you found out about Gloria?
I'll tell you one thing. One suicide is bad enough, but two? They can both go fuck themselves.
Such a
That
Tony
information,
response.
Suicide hotline and her name. And that's it.
I knew this was gonna happen. Not Tony, but like,
The projection screen in their media room was big.
oh, that juxtaposition cut of like, that's what Furio did to Jean-Philippe, obviously, the headlock, and then transition to the friends mucking around.
I heard Mr. Pillsbury is some kind of financial corporate whiz or something.
Dude, you're the Pillsbury Toll boy.
Shut up. Hey, AJ. How come your dad doesn't have that Don Corleone money?
That's all AJ has been this episode. I don't know. He doesn't know it. Nobody knows anything. Hey, that was a fantastic episode. I mean, the freaking complexity of the character writing in this show, how many layers it goes deep is absolutely fantastic. It's more layers than Shrek described with the ogres, okay? It's absolutely phenomenal. And how perplexed AJ is with the different types of perceptions that everyone has about his lifestyle because of what they've heard, from the streets, from the news, from their parents and things like that, because it's the weight that name Soprano carries. And they immediately think mob boss, mafia, family ties, and they're like, probably been to AJ's house, picked him up numerous times, but they see Devon's house and they're like, wait, Devon's probably made that money clean with her father, I don't know, corporate exec, but your father doesn't have that Don Corleone type of money. He's got that reputation. What is this? I don't know. I feel like Tony could have an estate like that if he really wanted, but then again, it's all about, because of the lifestyle he lives, you gotta it then ties in. Obviously, AJ doesn't know the extent of it, but it's all about tying into, you know, the tax purposes, things like that, covering up the money. You don't want to live that fancy lifestyle and draw too much attention to yourself. But they're still like well above middle class, in my opinion, from how they're living. Like a $3,000. Who has a $3,000 statue in their house, man? Like, it's crazy. USD too. Like, but yeah, I guess it's all relative. It's all about perception. Devon's got artworks that's probably nearly worth more than AJ's entire house, probably. I don't know. But it's interesting to see that dynamic, that relationship, how it's going to develop if they do continue with Devon and AJ. And you know how much, I don't know. It's like, it's weird. I feel like, do you reckon in a way Devon was kind of underwhelmed about AJ's house and like they're a bit naive to the whole mafia? Yeah, it's all about perception, like the mafia lifestyle and things like that, because they perceive the Godfather to be one thing and they're like, wait, what the heck? This is your house? It's like, it's still a fantastic house. Like, what the heck? But in a way, it's because they don't know the underlying sort of like complex nature of that lifestyle and what you have to do to maintain it. So yeah. What a fantastic episode of The Sopranos. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. As always, been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.